I think so.
Hello. Hopefully, you guys, we appreciate you sticking with us. We've been having some technical difficulties trying to get this thing to go live. So if we are live, do me a favor and type in a comment, somebody, just so we know that that we're on the right channel here. We'll give it a second, and then we're going to go ahead and answer the question that we've had. We've only had one. Great. Thanks for letting us know. So I'll go ahead and get to the question. Question that we had submitted was how to do a roundhouse kick utilizing the chair. So I did a couple drills the other day, and the one way that I like to use the chair for a roundhouse drill is laying on the floor, get your foot in the proper position, and then bring it around in this manner. That's a quick and easy one. I think Sensei Kim has another idea for you.
Thank you. So in the dojo, we'll often do the drill this way, where we have the chair in this direction and we kick over the top and return the foot this way. And then you can also kick over, snap it back, and step forward. Another drill, you can stick your leg underneath the chair. If for some reason you can't get your leg under the chair, you can always turn it sideways and do it this way too. All right, so here, make sure your knee is under the chair and pull the chair up so that this back leg has to clear the chair in order to make the mawashi geri. Make sure that you're hitting with the ball of your foot on this side, pull it back and back to position here. If this is down here, you can make it a very, this would be a very low kick. So you want to make sure you pull this chair up to challenge yourself to get your knee around here, hit and back. Just one more idea. You can use your own creativity. If you want to try to isolate some of the movement, maybe your leg strength isn't good enough to hold your leg up. You can just lay your knee on the chair and just work on the last position of the kick here, here, here. Just this last portion. Use the chair for support. Okay.
All right. Well, that's that question. I know that we prefer that people submit their questions to us the night before, but if anybody is out there and you've got another karate-related question, we'll hang out here for a few more minutes.
So it may not be as good, but there's another one where you can just hold the foot on the chair here and just work on the lifting portion of the kick, of the mawashi geri here. And then I'm sure you guys can come up with different ideas on your own to improve your training. Okay.
That's all we have, unless somebody else has another question.
I'm sorry you guys waited longer than this video probably is. We are learning as we go. We've not used YouTube before the stay-at-home order, so it seems like we think we have our act together and then we run into issues every time. So we're doing the best we can. Thank you guys for sticking with us. We appreciate it.
You're welcome, Tony. Looks like we do have another question. Can we cover kime, in particular on techniques from a back stance? Talk about kime from a back stance.
So are you thinking about how to create the kime, how to make kime on your techniques? You know, I think a kokutsudachi is ideally a defensive motion. You're moving backwards. So I think often pairing it with a blocking technique seems to make the most sense.
So, uh, Andrew questioned, he said he noticed in his video of his kata that kime in a back stance is different from in a front stance where everything is extended.
Okay. So with a back stance, your weight distribution, I think maybe what you're feeling is that your feet are a little bit different. Your feet are a little, because of the back foot being sideways, maybe you're having trouble with the tension. My guess is the legs is probably where you're feeling it the most. So what I would recommend is first of all, getting into a position, maybe straightening up and then sinking down just to isolate that last little bit of the technique. Then start with from the middle position here, the feet together, stepping back, and then making the kime at the very end of the technique. So I would say isolate your legs first, and then try adding your arm technique.
I'm going to assume so.
Maybe he's practicing his karate.
Okay.
I'm hoping.
Any other questions? Okay, well, hopefully we got your questions answered for you. And again, I think we've got this live stuff figured out, and we'll continue to try this as we proceed forward. So email your questions to us by Friday night, and we'll try to be up and running on Saturday.
It is helpful if we know a little bit in advance. For instance, if somebody were to just throw out like a COD account number, we want to make sure that we're prepared for your answer so we can answer you correctly. Okay. I'm sorry, this video seems a little weird. The lighting seems a little off today. So.
You're welcome, Andrew. All right. We'll talk to you later. Good training. Stay healthy.
Okay. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.